Welcome to Derry, the final episode of season one, episode 8. So I'm gonna give my overall impressions of the episode. There may be some spoilers in here, warned. And then I'm gonna give my overall impression of the season. So right off the bat, another great episode. Uh, a lot of craziness goes in it. We have Halloran kind of battling in a way Pennywise, but kind of through the mind as he's kind of given a boost to kind of do that. We have the return of Richie, who kind of gives the middle finger to the antagonist as our losers club triumphs. Actually, triumphs. I was surprised at this, where they actually beat Pennywise by using the crystal dagger as a means, and I'll let you watch the episode and kind of as that plays out. We got Pennywise basically using a mist and bringing out the cart, and he deadlights a whole bunch of kids in one scene, which is crazy. And lots of things going in this episode here. Um, and that's kind of where the spoilers will end because I want you guys to watch the episode as a I guess kind of a cliffhanger to going into the next season. We learn that the reasons why the seasons are going back 27 years. I'll leave that up to you to watch this episode again, but it makes sense now why they're doing it. It's going to be very interesting to see how these seasons play themselves out. So the next season's going to be in the 30s, and then the final season, season three, will be in the 1900s ish. So now that we kind of know with all the reveals in this season and kind of like going back, there will be returning characters, believe it or not, but they'll be younger. Um, and kind of like how things play out there. There's events that happen in Derry that have we'll see actually happen. Um, Pennywise does have more kind of powers than I thought he had, as they got revealed through this whole season, really. Um, yeah, I thought the being him being kind of defeated again, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. I actually thought that he would kind of triumph because we know kind of like where the movies go for the because it takes place in the 80s, right? What shocked me too was really Pennywise is aware of timelines. So that in itself is crazy. So yeah, I'll leave it to you to actually watch the finale and give your thoughts on it. But this whole season as a whole has been absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favorite shows in a long time. Um, and I honestly originally didn't think it may have worked because it's coming off of a movie, and movie prequel seasons. You never know what you're going to get, but luckily, it was the same people that did the two movies doing the show pretty much, and it shows. And it shows they care, it shows the writing's there, it shows the actors are all there. All the actors did a fantastic job in this season, and looking forward to new actors playing younger versions of current characters, of course, and new characters coming into play and seeing where things go. I don't know how long we're gonna wait for the next season. I hope not that long. I figure a year or two, maybe, because they gotta obviously plan and film the next season there. But take their time. If this is the kind of stuff we got for the next two seasons, I'm all for it. Because this is a great show, a lot of scares, a lot of creature effects. You're gonna have the CG element, of course, in there, but I think that a lot of it was practical. I mean, a lot of it looked practical. Obviously, some bits where you had to kind of have the CG element put in there, right? But not only Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård playing Pennywise was great, but he got to show off kind of like the Bob Gray character, which I didn't expect. So he's got that um, actor ratio where he can play the monster Pennywise, and then he can play the human Bob Gray, and um, the combination of both. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how the other two seasons will work Pennywise here. Will he be right away shown, as opposed to this season where it wasn't until episode 5 where we saw him in the full Pennywise outfit? I don't know, but whatever they're doing, keep it up because this is a fantastic viewing pleasure of a season. Not only for Stephen King stuff, but horror and lore. I love the lore. That's why, like, franchises like John Wick are very fascinating when they add lore to the story and the characters around it. It isn't just an action set piece. It isn't just a horror set piece. There's more to it than that, and that's what I find really intriguing about products like that. I know John Wick and Welcome to Derry are two different genres, but I'm saying just when you add lore and you add writing and you add good actors, it all makes the difference in the world for the end result. So great first season. I give it a major thumbs up. And if you have not yet watched this show and you like Stephen King and you want lore in the beyond the book, beyond the movies, you're going to get it here. And I think it's fantastic. So that's all I got to say about this episode. It's fantastic. I thought it had merit for a kind of a cliffhanger-ish, I guess, setup to the next season in a way. And we'll see. I hope we don't have to wait long, but I'd rather them take their time doing the season, make it as good, if not better than the first season. We'll see. And now it's the waiting game, and when we're going to get season 2. So let me know down in the comments what you thought of the show, what you thought of the finale, and who is your favorite character. And we'll leave it at that.